Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be going over, I'm going to continue on, if you haven't seen my last video, where I talk about how to trade the S&P in Forex to make $100. And that's a good, no, that's $100 per trade. So today I'm going to step it up. We're going to look at the numbers for 500. I'm going to teach you guys basically two lot sizes that you can focus on. I'll look at a couple lot size scenarios here and to get to that 500. The last video we went over, you had to have a 10,000 move with your numbers. You had to make 10,000 pips for that to work. Basically that's a $100 move with trading it, from point A to point B. It has to be a $100 move. So today I'm going to teach you how to do it with 500. Now, as I go up in these numbers, I'm probably going to do this for a couple more numbers going up. But I basically want to show you how to trade the S&P on Forex. Not doing it with Robinhood and doing it with Forex. Which the main advantage here is there's no expiration. You just have to have enough of your capital to. So you just have to have good risk management for that. But today I'm going to show you the numbers on how to make 500. And I'll go over how to set everything up as well if you didn't watch the last video. But first I'm going to show you how to set it up, how to set up the Forex account. This is not for people doing Robinhood. This is for Forex. So I personally like doing it on Forex more now. But anyway, let me teach you how to set it up and then we'll look at the numbers. Okay, so anyway, to make this work, you need two apps here, and then you also are going to need a broker. This broker uses TradeLocker. Anyway, so you need TradingView to look at charts, to look at SPX, and you need TradeLocker to put in your orders for your trades. Now, you also need to get your broker, which is where you fund your money, and that's how you trade it in Forex. So basically, you need these two, and let me show you real quickly the broker. So anyway, this is the broker that you use. For this, you can trade. You could trade currencies. You could trade crypto. You could trade oil. You could trade a lot of things on here. So it's not just the S&P, but for this video, I'll be talking about the S&P because I find finding the patterns with the S&P is probably the easiest thing that you could do. It's probably the easiest asset to look at, especially doing it on Forex because you don't have to worry about expiration. But anyway, I'm going to log in and show you how to set your account up with this broker. Okay, so the first thing I recommend you guys do to do this strategy is you want to make a demo account. What I would recommend anyone that wants to practice with this first, you want to open up a demo account. You want to go here to TradeLocker demo, and then you want to go to currency, which is USD. You want to put your leverage here, and then you want to hit your balance. So in the beginning, what I would recommend you guys do is practice with the money that you're about to enter with. Enter in a small amount, and then once you get the hang of it, enter in with a little bit of a bigger amount. And once you get the hang of it, then you can start putting some more actual money into it. So that's doing it with a demo account. Once you create your account, you go to TradeLocker, and you'll be able to do this on demo. See, I'm on a demo right now. So basically, on your demo, you'll basically you choose your option all here, and you want to punch in SPX, and you want to select this one. So anyway, you hit SPX for the trade. You want to select your balance, make sure, do a small amount or do a big amount, it's up to you. But once you have practiced and you're comfortable with it, the next thing you want to do is you want to create an actual account. So you go and you're going to go hit this top part. Right. The next thing you want to do is you want to create an actual account. So you want to go up here to the top. You want to, just like you did with the demo, and then you want to go to USD. And then you want to go to leverage. Do 500 and create your account. Once you create the account, they're going to email you your information to log in to TradeLocker right here. So once you have created an account, what you need to do is you need to deposit some money into that account. So there's many options here. You can do it with Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, crypto, Ripple. Usually do it with Litecoin because it's faster, and I just send it here. Once it goes through, it'll send you your little address that you got to send it to, and then it'll appear up there in the top left corner. Now, once you're done with that, you'll hit transfer, and you will be transferring it from your wallet to you'll go to wallet to trading platform. So basically, you want to go to USD, you want to go to your wallet, you want to transfer to your USD base account, the account that you just created. Once that happens, you'll have a USD based account that you can trade in Forex. And once that's all done, it'll show up here in TradeLocker. So it'll show up in TradeLocker. So what you basically want to do now, so I'm going to give you the numbers real quick. What we want to do is we want to find the formula to making 500 per trade. So we'll scale this up a little bit here and talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday we started with 0.01. Now in order for you to make 500, now last video we talked about 100, so today we're talking about 500. So in order for you to make 500, you basically have to get a 50,000 move. So point A to point B, it has to be a 50,000 move, which is basically a difference from point A to point B. It has to be 500 bucks. That's kind of hard to do in a day. You might get there. Let's just look real quick. Look at a day chart. Now we have for 0.01, you have to get 50,000. You have to get a $500 move here. So that's kind of hard to do because this right here doesn't even touch it. So accomplishing this at 0.01 is very hard to do. So we're going to scale it up, and we're going to say 2 lots. So we're going to see what we have to accomplish to get 500. Now with 500, with 0.02 lots, you have to get 25,000. So that's not as bad. It's not as bad, but it's still a lot. So if we go down here, let's just do our hour here and just get a range here. From this point here to up here, this is 8 days and you're at 23. So you barely made that trade. You barely made it on that one. So let's look at 3 real quick. Now with 3, you would have to do 16,000 pips basically. So at 3, let's just do this on an hour here. So if you came in down here where the MACD started across, you see if we get 16,000. So this still took 3 days. That move still took 3 days. So what I'm going to suggest, if you want to make 500, you're going to have to go up to 0.05. Now, if you guys remember, these are the same numbers that we did in yesterday's video to make 100. So in order to make 500, realistically in probably a day, to make 500, you would have to get 10,000 ticks. And this is the same number that we discussed in, this is why 10,000 is kind of like a magic number, because at 0.01 with the 10,000 ticks is 100 bucks. Doing at 0.05 with 10,000 ticks is 500. So this is probably the easiest route to go, but you do have to wager more. You have to wager more for your lot size, so just make sure you have enough of a balance. So for this to work, to make 500 here, to make 500, you have to get to 10,000 ticks. So I'm not going to really go over trading strategies. I go over a lot in my channel. Use whichever formula you want. But basically, you need to get to 10,000, which that's right about. It's right about here. So this is a lot easier to do. So to make that on a more frequent basis, you would have to do it at 0.05, and you have to get 10,000 ticks, basically. So let's just see how often you can find this. So you got a cross right here with the MACD. So if you use this and there's about 10,000 right there, 10,000 ticks. So this is another 500. So basically what you want to do, you want to have enough capital, and you want to do 0.05, and you want to find 10,000 ticks. So let's just see if we can keep finding it. You see a cross right here with the MACD up here. There's another 10,000 here. That took 4 days though. And see, we've got one right here. To ride this one out. This one took about 4 days, and then you made 500. So 0.05 is kind of the magic number. 0.05. In order to make 500 a trade here with the S&P, you would need 10,000 ticks. That's a $100 move. Point A to point B, that's a $100 move. And you just have to make sure you have enough in your capital. So anyway, that's how you make 500 a trade. You have the best result here is doing it 0.05, which is, your lot size is 0.05, and you have to get 10,000 ticks, which is basically a $100 move. So that's basically how you do it. Now, keep in mind when you're increasing your ticks, your money's going to be moving a lot faster, so you just need to make sure you have enough capital. But anyway, that's how you make 500 a day. That's how you make 500 a day. Not a day. 500 a day trading. 500 a trade, basically. So some of these last longer than a day. But anyway, that's the formula of making 500 trading the S&P. So anyway, I like these numbers a lot. Making 500 per trade, especially if you can do it more than once a week, that would replace a lot of people's regular job. This is the kind of salary that is almost a full-time income. So if you can master 500 per trade, you can make, it's pretty much a full-time job if you can learn to master it. Now, I recommend doing this in demo and practicing first, and get the hang of everything. But anyway, these are the numbers that would replace a lot of people's jobs if they get really good at it. So practice with demo, and then you can do it for real on how much ever you put into it. That's up to you guys. But anyway, I'm probably going to be going over some bigger numbers here in the next couple videos. I'll go over how to do this in the thousands. Scale this up to maybe 1,000 and 2,000, and maybe we'll look at 10,000. But other than that, that's what you'll see in the next couple videos. Otherwise, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.